One of the most egregious examples of cynical cash grab that only exists because a previous film overperformed. Some great cinematography and production design can't hide how empty and pointless the glorified epilogue is as a narrative. Oh, we have the Joker. Joker, I have to say it wrong all the time. Joker 2. Why do you have to get all fancy with the title there, Todd Phillips? Why do you get all fancy? So, this movie, holy Lord, I'm seeing it tomorrow. So look forward to my first reaction. I'm seeing it with my dad. That's right. My dad was down to see it. And I don't know if he knows that it's going to be a musical. It'll be funny when I tell him, like, prepare yourself, Dad. You're going to get some musical elements in this movie. He actually hadn't seen the first Joker movie. It's funny because, my dad's retired now. So when it comes to certain movies, I'm like, hey, you want to go see this? So we got reviews for Joker 2, and they are a mixed bag. They are definitely a mixed bag. And I have seen some bad reviews. Absolutely bad reviews. I've been seeing a lot of mixed reviews. I've been seeing, there's just a lot of things. And of course, we're going to go to the Devil Fruit site. 53% on the Devil Fruit site with 74 reviews. Joker Folie à Deux is cheap. It costs a lot, but it's cheap. Joker fans are given a movie decided upon by three obnoxious bankers salivating at projected earnings on the subway. Whoa! Joker encourages Phillips to cosplay as Renegade Auteur. However, the Mature Ancien, I don't know what the hell that even says, ensures that Folie à Deux also lacks the depth or, frankly, interest to say anything meaningful despite its cavalcade of we live in a society musings. Behind the veneer of batshit crazy spectacle lies and deceptively complex and deep thinking film obsessed with its own, they're just using like these words and I'm like, outraness? Okay, I'll just say it like that. But also intellectually daring and unquestionably original. So there you go. That's kind of a good review. Joker Folie à Deux is stylish, uneven, and fairly provocative musical that takes bold risks that don't always work, but the performances are top-notch. The movie is a dark fairy tale about obsession, celebrity fame, and criminal justice. One of the most egregious examples of cynical cash grab that only exists because a previous film overperformed. Some great cinematography and production design can't hide how empty and pointless the glorified epilogue is as a narrative. The madcap musical format lends itself organically to the narrative of Joker 2 because music is the language of the crazy. Or as a character puts it in the movie, it's how one balances the fractures within. Director Todd Phillips has borrowed characters from the DC Comics universe, but turned them into something raw and human. Yeah, it's almost sounding. It really is, and I think we all kind of had that idea in our head already that, well, they just kind of backed up a truck into Todd Phillips' driveway and said, hey, here you go, buddy. It doesn't sound like, according to him, this is it. This is it. He's no longer going to be doing anything. And it doesn't sound like this movie's actually going to do gangbusters like the first one. Box office projections, and the box office projections right now are 55 to 60 million domestically, 140 million total worldwide. And of course, this movie cost $200 million to make, as opposed to what, 55 million the original? And that's what was so good about the original. It felt raw and it was like a low budget and it worked. Now you got a budget that got inflated by $145 million. And now people are just kind of going, yep, I don't know about this. But yeah, we'll see what happens when it comes to this. It's definitely not going to make $1 billion. But now it has to make, you know the rule. It needs to make about 600 million to be a success.